Hello, hello. Back out again. It's an absolutely gorgeous day today. You can see outside how bright it is. And I've come to finish off on Ecclesall Road, where I were a couple of months ago. Starting off today in Sheaf Island. Well, Weatherspoons pub in Lord's Brewery at bottom of Ecclesall Road. Their brewery's been shut a few years now. And it's one of a few Weatherspoons really. They're building somewhere new. They usually use more old business premises, don't they? I've got me sent a Peerless Brewery knee buckler. I want a pale ale, only £1.99 a pint, so can't complain at that, can I? It's a bit of Weatherspoon's great prices. So it's my start one for today. Well, I'm here, I'll tell you, there used to be a few others down at the bottom here. Morris Bang across the road, they built Jolly Buffer. I can remember building it when I was at school. That later changed to Classic Rock Bar. And you remember a well-known character around town in them days, old Sass? He run it for a while to closing. Nah, old Sass no longer, sadly, no longer with us. That's a shame. Top quality with old Sass, if there remembers. And just below that, on the same side, but Brewery Tap for Brewery, where a pub called Devonshire Arms. So I remember going in there, as well as Buffer, sometime not long after I left school, I think. I mean, the first time I went in. And also, they went new in a little bit further down. That was a Checkley house, I believe. They knocked that down sometime in the 80s, something like that. But I think I went in here. Memory's not as good as it were, I don't know. But yeah, the Devonshire New Inn were across road. And a bit further down, on roundabout, same side as Ward's Brewery, they were a pub called the Earl Grey. That's it, Earl Grey, which was a tenant's house. I remember it being open when I was at school, but it had shut before I started going out. And that used to be more or less where it roundabout is at bottom of Ecclesall Road now. I remember it had like a big clock on front on it. And then way before my time there was another on the crossroad. So in front of where flats are now there was a pub called Ram. I think that was open in early days of 20th century. I don't know how far into 20th century it went. But that's bottom of Ecclesall Road. I'm going to have my drinking here in Weatherspoons. Enjoy a little bit of cheapness while I can before we go up a bit further up. I think next time it'll be what I know is Pomona, what you probably know is Champs. So I'll see you in there very shortly. Just we go and have a little look round. You know, there's all like a big clock there, I think that. But usual Weatherspoons kind of fair. It's quite quiet inside. Everybody's out up front because it's so nice. About 20 degrees today. Fantastic for April, isn't it? So it'd be a shame not to make most of it. Oh, here we go. Weatherspoons, Sheaf Island, in Oath, Wise Brewery side here, bottom Ecclesall Road. This is number 2 for today. I'm sat out on back at Champ Sports Bar. And I remember this being built again. It was like, I think a little bit before Jolly Buffer up down the road. It was built sometime just before all, and just after I started up at High Stores there. And it's end of Pear Street. It was originally, when it was built, called Pomona, which were a rebuilt from an old pub up at Pomona Gardens, which had like some big kind of public gardens behind it. Got demolished. I don't know when really, but yeah, I got me some air for neck oil in here, about £3.5 for off, which is again perfect course. And also it's lovely outside. I'm just looking to get light rate because it's so bright. But I'll go back in and have a minute and show you around because it's rather nice, man. It's not very busy at the minute. There's one or two in, not as many as in Sheaf Island, but I suppose that's because it's Weatherspoons and it's £2 a pint, isn't it? So it's worth staying down there. But I'll show you around in a minute. I'm just going to have a little sit outside and a bit of a vape before I go back in. I'll tell you very soon. I just noticed this outside. No, a big screen. You look at the size of that thing. It must be 8 foot high and I don't know, 12 foot across. What a big. And his light's very nice, I guess. So, especially it's on all nice, brightly coloured tables and what I mean. Well, looks like a little tiki bar here under the canopy. Yeah, okay, that's a big screen in here, isn't it? Imagine that on the wall in the living room. Well, I've come back inside. Keep wanting to call it Pomona. What I'm going to do, Pomona. I mean, back end, plenty more to see. So, this is an unusual table. I'm sure I could think of a game to play on that. Some kind of shove any time football game. It's a big table to have in your house. If it's the size of our house, it is anyway. There's some tributes for Jess Ennis around. It's big screens on it. Look, got some golf on there, a bit of motor racing here. It looks like from some Formula One. There's not a massive selection of craft beers, but they got some Mecca and a few other popular drinks, so but it's alright. And I know there's like seating area up front, out up front. I've come a bit quieter inside. I can show the outside from here. You can see through. That's where I've just come from. So, very nice. And they've got a big screen up front and all that. I can't get all that bloody thing out there. That's massive. But yeah, come on. Now known as Champ Sports Bar. Hey, here we come. Number 3 for today. This is Nursery Tavern, an old staple at Nicholsall Road Circuit. Been here. Well, who knows? It's been here a long time. Oh, longer than any else, let's put it that way. And I've been in many times in the past. Got myself here for punk. Been off at Brewdog's for a while. Not that I fell out with them at all, just there's other alternatives. That chairman at Brewdog Grove's a bit of a dickhead, isn't he? I know that James Watts, is it? Allegedly. Yeah, Nursery Tavern. Good looks like it could do with a bit of paint around windows and a bit of liquor paint, but it's alright. It's got a nice, reasonably sized beer garden up back and all. And he's always been a popular place on run. He's one or two out now. He's not many on top front and not many inside, but they all are top back with it, son. And he's gets it away from traffic, doesn't it? I don't mind. Sitting up front, having a little nose there, watching world go by. Suits me fine. So that's that. Yeah. Nursery Tavern. Nicholsall Road. We all love it, don't we? And what was I saying? A bit of me. Just let me turn my camera around. Just a sec. I'm already on my third here, and I've just tried talking into my microphone, into my vape while I'm recording. But across the road here, I'm going to be saying about Slug and Lettuce for sort of the Will shop front. So I think that's possibly what used to be Slug and Lettuce. And it's now called Barlow Joe. He's not up on Wild 3, so it's about 2:08 a minute, so we'll have a little. Oh, we will go next. We'll have a see what's about, see what goes on. And we'll call back to you. Come on shortly. And I'm going to enjoy my little life, a punk IPA in Nursery Tavern. This is one I didn't know about. Well, I didn't know about it. I thought it was shut, and unfortunately, it's just up a little sort of driveway from Nicholsall Road down there, and it's a place called Kettle Black. But unfortunately, it's shut. I didn't know about it. I thought it was shut, but because gates were up on the front, I thought I might be able to think. But there's mail on floor inside, so I don't look like it's going to be opening any time soon. But I'm out here. Like courtyard, it's under a glass roof. And this is a Perrier Jouet courtyard or something. Sounds a bit flash, no vaping allowed in courtyard, even though it's outside, sort of. But no, that's a lot, because it should. I'll have one if I want one. But I've come across another one, just a couple of doors above this one. And that's where we're going to have a look next. It's some kind of bistro bisque, I think they call it. So just bear with us, and we'll have a little look in there in a minute. Well, this is nice. Very lovely. Unfortunately, it's one I've not come across it before. It's called Bistro Bisque, bang across from Nursery. And it's unfortunately, they just took beers off because they weren't doing so. They got some bottles on. So I've got me sent, you can see there, I've got me sent a Farmer Stout from Bradfield Brewery, which is, I've had it before. I'm not generally a big fan of stout other than Guinness. That others, but this is rather nice, man. £4 for a bottle, nearly a pint in it. I'll smash it, but yeah, this is Bistro Bisque. Bistro. What it says on window, cask ales, wines, cocktails, spirits, and on the other window behind me, bubble teas, coffee, teapot painting. So a bit of craft goes off and all. So it's nice. And I've come outside. There's like no tables outside, and the lady behind bar on the door just fetched me a table and a chair now to have a sit down. So what more good services I want. So but I've had a just about Kettle Black. She don't seem to know what's happening here. Apparently police have been around some, yeah. But he says, I've seen him through a window and he's like mail and flour, but it looks like they've got a fully stocked bar, so maybe it'll reopen sometime in future. We'll have to wait and see. And if it does, we'll come and have a look, won't we? Yeah, this is a lovely little bit of Ecclesall Road, this, as you remember. A bit since I went higher up, we're just below Collegiate Crescent a minute. Nearest Resort Road, Belgium, France, but also a crossroad. I don't know if I can see son, so I'll turn it back round. And we'll have a look from this side. But it's Portland now, so we'll be stopping in a bit. It's like Ale Gin and Rum Bar crossroad. So that's not open while 4 o'clock, so we'll get there in a bit. I think we'll have to have a little break in between because some of them don't open until a bit later on. And I want to get them in while I'm here. And because it's such a nice day, and the weather's going to turn a bit come Monday, so we'll wait and see how we go on. But like, it's still got a couple more to go, and I want to go and call it local again as well, as I did last time, because I didn't really get justice on my microphone and everything packed up. So we'll go back there as well. That don't open while 5 though, so I might have to hang about a bit. But there's one thing about being on Ecclesall Road, there's always plenty to choose from and plenty to go at. There's always like restaurants, shops, everything I need on Ecclesall Road. If they got a few more. So long as I enjoy this farmer's stout, very nice indeed. And I'll talk to you whenever I turn back on again. Hell, I found another little cracker that I was. I'm good at this. Another pint of triple point. This time it's a Flux, £6.50 a pint, and I'm in the Craft and Berry bottle shop on Ecclesall Road, bang opposite. Collegiate Crescent College here, I think it's part of Alum University now. This is a New England IPA, and it's absolutely cracking. But it's not a pub as such. It's a bottle shop where we're teaching area. Have a look. I got a mass. Look at all them cans in here. And it's all sorts. We've got 6 or 7 on pump and all. So the ones are like something a little bit different. This is a very good example of that. It's a cracking little pub. Cracking's a good word. I like it all, but I know I need to find some other superlatives sometimes. But it's a proper Bobby Dazzler, this place. And he's not bothered about it. I would have gone out front because I like to do it outside, but there's 1 or 2 people knocking about, and it's a bit busy because it's the time of day it is on Eckley Road. And boy, that's good. But it's been a good day today so far. Even though I had to have a little break for something to eat. I know I've said before, eating's cheating, but I had time to kill. I can't be drinking too much as I start slurring later on again in video. And I know I talk fast, but I need you to be able to understand me, otherwise what's the point in making them? But here we are, Craft and Berry, Ecclesall Road, bang opposite Collegiate College here. And it's fantastic. Yeah, don't know what it is. Get this head up. Let's have a turn my camera around and I'll show you around. Yeah, well, that's my pint of so point looks. But look at that lot, that's all. The selection of beers he's had in. But there's umpteen beers to choose from there. They've got loads in fridges. And it's a great little place, man. These places, these are the future of beer, let me tell you. It's a pleasure to come into them. And I've only got a couple left to do now. I'm starting to run out of energy, run out of money. Look, this is lovely, man. Look at that. And then Manchester has got Collegiate College. So that's a beautiful building, or buildings. And I said, Craft and Berry, Ecclesall Road. Last of the day for me, I've come back, as promised, to the local. Because I came in before on my last Ecclesall Road video. And I had some technical problems, but it's a cracking little pub, man. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favourites. Matter behind my eyes, just getting ready to open. It's not quite open yet. But such a lovely lad. So I feel if every pub had a barman like him, they'd all do well because he's a great kid. And I'm a bit pissed, I tell you. We'll have one more in local, and I'll talk to you when I get it. Just give Matty a chance to sort things out. And we'll have another drink before we head off home. Cheers. Can you believe it? I've done exactly the same thing as I did last time I came to the local. Microphone's run out of charge and not noticed, so I've got a nice video footage of me, but I can't hear a word I'm saying. Exactly the same as I did last time. However, it took me a bit of a while to get this because I've been rather busy lately, but I'll get it out when I've done this voiceover. I just want to tell you, like I said before my microphone packed up, it's probably my favourite one on Ecclesall Road Run, the local. And just if you get a chance, go down and see it. Matty, who's running bar, smashing lad, knows his stuff and all, and you'll enjoy it. I'm sure you will. Get these things down. But as I said, I'm going to remember to get me. I've got 2 microphones and all I could use other one, but we'll get it done, get it sorted out, and eventually I'll get one that's not got so many balls ups in it. But thank you very much once again for watching. That's what I want to say. Yeah, and I'll see you very soon next time. I'm not sure where I'm going to be going next. Possibly Kellam Island, possibly elsewhere. But you'll know soon enough. That's what I'm going to do. See you later. Thanks again very much. Bye.